What are your first impressions of Shanghai?
World's top-class city.
Why is cooperation and partnership so vital to the global shipping industry?
The trading lane is very important for the local, for the national, but also for the global economy.
So how do you see the role of global port cities in promoting open trade?
We can't change it, but we can navigate through the tough weather.
Mr. Simon, thank you for your time to speaking with Yicai, and welcome to Shanghai. So first, I would like you to share your first impressions of Shanghai.
Thank you. I am very impressed. A beautiful city. If I see all those nice new buildings, but also the old buildings, and especially at night, the light shows, I was really impressed. And of course, the enormous development, also from the industry and the port and the maritime sector in Shanghai. It's really a world top-class city.
I'm sure you have another week to experience the tempo and beats of my hometown. And obviously, you are here today for the North Bund Shipping Forum. I see you just walk out of the keynote forum today. So any major takeaway?
Yes, what I noticed that green and digital efficient shipping is still number one of the agenda.
So what specific agendas or goals have brought you and the delegation of Rotterdam to Shanghai this week?
We are ready for 46 years cities and for 20 years port sisters. Shanghai is of course the gateway to Asia, and Rotterdam is the gateway to Northwestern Europe, so we have a lot in common. But there's also a very important trade lane between Shanghai and Rotterdam. So there are enough reasons to be here, but also to celebrate our friendship.
Rotterdam and Shanghai are two colossal forces in global trade. And from a strategic standpoint, why is cooperation and partnership between our two cities is so vital to the global shipping industry right now?
Those shipping lanes, those collaboration, is in the benefit of both communities. It generates welfare, and of course the transportation is important. The shipping is about 90% of all the transport around the world. And of course China is a very important country these days, and of course also in the past. There are a lot of goods that are produced here and were sold in Europe, and vice versa, of course. So the trading lane is very important for the local, for the national, but also for the global economy.
As port cities, there is always room for mutual growth.
Yes.
And what key strategies or innovations do you see or do you anticipate to see in Shanghai that Rotterdam can potentially learn from, and vice versa?
I think we have to learn from each other every day. Why? The supply chain, the weakest link, will be also the link who determines how efficient it is. I think Shanghai and Rotterdam are more or less in a lot of parts on the same level. But the developments goes fast. We're using AI tools, you're using AI tools. So we can learn from each other. Okay, what is working in Rotterdam is maybe working here also in Shanghai, and vice versa. So it's just seeing your friends and your business partners, talk with each other, what are the new developments, for example, on security, on safety, on the green developments. For example, I heard just this morning that it's now able to bunkering methanol and ethanol here in Shanghai. It's also possible in Rotterdam, but it's all on a small scale. So we can exchange between each other. So we can learn both port cities, both ports, both port authorities can learn from each other what is the best way to handle those new fuels, for example.
A little more on global trade, as you just touched upon. So the global shipping industry is navigating geopolitical headwinds and economic shifts. So how do you see the role of global port cities like Rotterdam and Shanghai in promoting open trade and resilient supply chains amid this growing geopolitical uncertainties?
If you are a merchant navy officer or a captain on a ship, for example, with the destination Rotterdam, you plan voyage. But sometimes you encounter bad weather on your voyage or trip. And you have to change a little bit course to the port or to starboard, or you slow down a little bit. It's just the way it is. The world from today, we can't change it. But we can navigate through the tough weather. And I think both cities, both countries has the same destination to be doing business with each other, what contribute to the welfare of our both communities. So in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, Europe, as in China and in other parts of Asia. And you can always complain about other people, but you can also take some leadership, give the good example for yourself.
So it's very important for a city like us to just try to navigate and adapting to the changing world. To conclude, what's your vision for the next chapter of Rotterdam and Shanghai relations?
We have a lot of similarities, and of course, Shanghai is a much bigger city, and Rotterdam, we're still the biggest port in Europe, and Northwestern Europe is an energy hub in Europe, but also vital for our economy. So also it is vital for us with partners like Singapore, Shanghai and others to work together and doing business, and sometimes visiting Shanghai, or the next time you're visiting Rotterdam, and exchange the information. And of course, we're friends.
Thank you, sir, very much for taking time to do the interview with us, and appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you.